In this video, we're going to discuss 4 different sampling methods. We've got random sampling, taking a systematic sample, block sampling, and haphazard sampling. So let's go through each one of these in turn. Random sampling, we're saying each item in the population has an equal chance of being selected. What does that mean? So let's take an example. Let's say we've got here a list of customers, and I have 100 customers in this list. Okay, we've got 100 customers, and this is their accounts receivable balance. So I just randomly generated some numbers here. So this customer owes $1,480, customer 2 owes $7,123, etc. Okay, so I did this in Microsoft Excel, and we could set it up so that Excel randomly selects, let's say out of these 100 customers, we wanted it to select a sample size of 10. We could have Excel actually pull back 10 randomly selected customers for us. So that's one way. If we do random, we say, okay, out of that population of 100 customers, it's just going to randomly give us 10 or whatever our desired sample size is. Systematic, when we take a systematic sample, it's also random to an extent, but what we're doing is we're saying, look, every nth item, so for example, so we've got 100 in that sample I just showed you. Let's say that we want a sample size of 20. So if our sample size is going to be 20, what we would do is we take 100 divided by 20, and that's 5. That's called our sampling interval. And so every fifth item from the population is going to be selected for the sample. So let's go back here. So we would have customer 5 would be selected, customer 10, customer 15, and so forth. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. If we wanted a different sample size, if we wanted just a sample size of 10, and we have 100 in our population, then our sampling interval would be 10. So every 10th item from the population would be selected for the sample. Okay. Now, block sampling is we just take a group that's all together. So let's go back to our example here. So let's just say we want a sample size of 15. We just say, okay, we're just going to take the first 15 customers from the that's our sample right there. Or we're going to, let's say we want a sample size of 20. We'd say, okay, we're just going to take the first 20 customers. They're all adjacent. It's all together. It's just one big block. So that's block sampling. And then a haphazard sample would be just arbitrarily taking customers and just saying, okay, well, we'll take customer 3, customer 10, customer 15, and so forth, right? So it's just completely arbitrary. You're not looking at the balance and saying, oh, I want this balance or whatever. You're just picking numbers, but you might be subject, there's research shows that it could be subject to unconscious bias. So this actually haphazard sampling is the worst type of sampling approach. And then probably our best is if we're looking at a completely random sample.